everybody! First of all, oh my goodness, I did not mean to disappear for a whole month. There was suddenly a lot going on in my life, everything just piled together. I have been keeping some updates on my Instagram, so not that this will happen again as far as I can tell, but if you want to stay more updated with my personal life, and of course also a bunch of bullet journal stuff, you can follow me there at The Pocket Traveler. But I am back. As you can see, I didn't use my bullet journal during February that much. That last weekly spread in February is basically empty. It was fun to create, so that was good. It was still artistic expression, but it didn't really serve me any purpose because it's just been too much going on the past few weeks and I haven't really sat down and taken the time to put down my thoughts and things to do. But this will change. I want to go back to normal. It is really good for me to be writing everything down. I find that I'm just more relaxed, less stressed when I'm writing things down. So I'm excited to continue doing that in the remainder of March. I know it's already the 12th. Well, this will go up tomorrow, so it's already the 13th of March. It's a little late to say the least, but it's okay. You know what? Better late than never. If you already did your March spread, maybe you can use some ideas from here for your April spread, even though I'm also going to do a video for April. But for this month, I decided to go with light bulbs as a theme. I honestly just thought of it because I recently got a new light bulb for my room and I've been looking a lot at vintage light bulbs and it just seemed like a cool, easy theme to do this month. I'm already late, so I don't want to overcomplicate it either. Besides, not every month has to be a complicated theme. So as you can see, I'm starting out with the Rohrer & Klinger sketch ink. These are supposed to be fountain pen inks, but honestly I find that they don't have the best flow in fountain pens, but then they're a bit too watery for dip pens. Actually, using them with a glass nib pen is pretty much perfect because you will see soon when I do some calligraphy with it that it just feels a bit too watery. It doesn't spread out, it's not too bad, but it does bleed through a lot. By the way, even on this rhodia paper, it bled through a lot. I'll deal with it, it's okay. I don't mind it too much, but if you do mind bleed through, I do not recommend these things. It does have such a beautiful color. I love how bright and golden and just very warm this shade is. So I'm just basically drawing out hanging light bulbs from the top of the page and then adding in the title of the month and then the little calendar like I always do. And for the right page, as usual, I'm gonna keep it for notes and the YouTube schedule. For all of the line details, as usual, I am using the Platinum Preppy in an extra fine with Diamine Damson for the ink. I actually think I'm going to do Diamine Damson as my next ink review. Back in December, I did an ink review for Emerald of Chivor, and you guys seem to like it. I really enjoy doing it. I love watching ink reviews because things can get pretty expensive, and it's just good to have an idea of what it would be like. So if you're interested in a Diamine Damson review, let me know. It's an ink that I use all of the time. I pretty much always have a pen inked with it. It's just the perfect shade of dark, dusty purple. My Platinum Preppy is pretty much 24/7 inked with Diamine Damson. Sometimes I use it on other pens. So I think it would be a good one to do a review because I'm just so fond of it and so familiar with it. Moving on to the next spread for the calendar, I decided to just skip the first 2 days because I didn't work on the first or the second of the month, so I don't have to write down work hours. And since they already passed, you know, why waste the space? I might as well take advantage of the extra space to do bigger boxes this month. There is a lot going on this month as well. So I think this turned out well in terms of me starting it a little late. I am continuing with the triple messy line look for the lines of the calendar, just the way I did the strings for the lights in the first spread. And then to integrate the light bulb theme into the calendar, I decided to just put 2 random light bulbs on the right side of the page. I decided to put it on the right side of the page because I realized how much the ink bleeds through and I didn't want to bleed through this page that we already did. So I figured on the other page I can use the ephemera that I'm about to use for the first weekly spread and cover it up. I did use the same ink for the initial of the days of the week and it did bleed through to the first page, but it's okay, we'll live with it, it's already done. And I do like how it looks in this page, so it's okay. As always, I keep the calendar page very simple because it is my absolute most used spread throughout the month. I use it every single day. I add things in, I look at it to see what I have. So I do try to keep minimal distraction in terms of things that would take up space that I will probably need for writing. And then for the last spread that we're doing today, it's going to be the first weekly spread. I'm using some ephemera paper that I got from Michael's. It's from the same vintage pack that I've used in a few videos before this one. And then I'm using some washi tape, my favorite one. You've seen it I don't know how many times. I absolutely love the design of this one. I can't remember where I got it, unfortunately. It's, if not the first, one of the first washi tapes I ever got. And then I am integrating this image of this building, which I don't know what building it is. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know what I'm using in my spread. But I did get this image from one of my pen pals. And then of course I'm finishing up the spread with a quote and some calligraphy and the dabbed borders on the page because still not over it. It's been like half a year and I'm still doing this in every single page. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sticking around. It really means the world to me that you guys are still here after I accidentally disappeared with little explanation. I hope you're doing really well. I hope it's getting warm wherever you are. It's finally starting to get warm in Chicago and I am very excited about it. But I'll see you next week with another video and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!